Welcome to the Andy Ruther Show. Here is your host, Andy Ruther.
Welcome to the Andy Ruther Show. That is me, Andy Ruther, coming to you on this lovely winter day here in Cincinnati, Ohio. A lot going on in the world, guys. There's a lot going on. There's always something going on. There's things going on left and right, hot topics, hot political topics. But what is the most important thing happening right now? Wendy's has chicken tenders. Let's talk about it. Wendy's has been doing this huge ad campaign nonstop. They're pushing the tendies. They've even changed their social media. The handle is tendies. They're pushing this. They're pushing the tendies. It's a chicken game now. Everybody's got the tenders. Rumor has it McDonald's is going to put out some tenders too. It's a competitive field. Everybody's getting the chicken. So I had to try it out, right? I had to. I couldn't resist. Let's just take a step back. Wendy's did this brilliant marketing campaign. Brilliant. You know, I follow this stuff. I'm in that world. They mocked, I'll pull up the videos. They mocked the Mercedes-Benz Dome down in Atlanta where the Falcons play. They mocked them on the final game because I did not know this. There is a Chick-fil-A in the Dome where the Falcons play. They play on Sundays. Guess what? Chick-fil-A does not sell chicken on Sundays. There's no chicken available, which is insane if you think about it. I know it's not just the Falcons that use the Dome. I know they use it obviously for other sports, concerts, entertainment, the whole 9 yards. That's wild to me. That's wild that Chick-fil-A is in there and they're not going to sell chicken sandwiches, chicken tendies, chicken nugs, none of it on Sundays because they don't believe in Sundays, which is don't even get me started on that. Wild to me. Chick-fil-A, for the record, overrated in my opinion, overrated. Service is great. That's what they rely on. They get you through the drive-through. I don't know. I just don't think it's that good. I know people will fight me on that. Personally, I'm going to take Cane's over Chick-fil-A. I'm going to take a Cane's. But I'm not going to get in the chicken wars right now. We're not going to do that. But that is part of this. Wendy's introduces the tendies, and what do? They do this great campaign completely mocking Chick-fil-A. They bring up a giant chicken tender truck outside of the Mercedes-Benz Dome during the Falcons game on Sunday, Falcons-Saints game. They put a billboard right next to the stadium. They literally even have a airplane flying across the sky with a banner, all in this Chick-fil-A font that they use. Mocking. Why don't I just pull it up here? This is what they did on, do I have that here? Yeah, this is what they did on Sunday. Here it is. Here it is. They pull up the chicken tendies truck. Wendy. Smart. So they got a truck set up outside the Dome. It's brilliant marketing. Smart. By the way, following my lead, Wendy's, not going to lie. You know, I do work for Gold Star here, regional company here in Cincinnati. We get chicken sandwiches. Pretty good, by the way. I'm biased. I work for them. But pretty damn good. I'm not going to lie. Pretty good. That new hellacious chicken sandwich with the hellacious sauce. Pretty damn good. Anyway, I have taken multiple digs on the Gold Star Twitter account. Multiple digs saying, hey, we do sell chicken on Sundays. Anyway, not the most original idea, but looks like Wendy's is following that suit. Here it is. They got a giant truck out front, Mercedes-Benz Dome. This is what they're doing. Smart. The sign says, our chicken doesn't stop game day. And then here's a sign. Here's a billboard pointing to the Dome. Funny caption. This is all from Instagram, by the way. Weird move putting a Chick-fil-A in a stadium when the team plays on Sundays. Again, brilliant. Smart. Smart move here by Wendy. Smart. It's funny. And then they get a plane. They get a plane flying by the stadium It says chicken available any given Sunday, obviously playing off the movie Any Given Sunday, playing off football being played on Sundays. Again, all a very, very smart move. All a very smart move. These are all brilliant ideas. I'm here for it. And this is funny. Again, they're mocking that they have a team. Our chicken doesn't skip team day. Here it is. They do a montage. These are on Instagram Reels. They're pulling up the big chicken tendy truck. You're going to get your tendies. We got them. Chick-fil-A doesn't got them. Yada, yada, yada. Again, I'm here for it. It's all brilliant marketing. This was done very well. Kudos to Wendy's. Kudos to their marketing team. Kudos to their social team. Awesome. Great. Absolutely A+ quality. 100. Now let's talk about the actual tendies. Let's talk about my beef with Wendy's right now. Wendy's always says, we got the beef, right? Wasn't that a slogan they had? I got a beef with you guys. Your tendies, they fucking suck. I'm going to be pretty blunt here. I'm going to use some profanity. They suck. I finally tried it out. They got me. This is the whole point of marketing. This is the whole point of a social push, right? I saw this. It's funny. It's brilliant. It's clever. I see the commercials. They're pushing it, right? So Monday I go unexpectedly, didn't plan on it. It was what was it? Yeah, it was Monday. I picked the girls up. Molly falls asleep on the way home. She didn't sleep much at school, at daycare that day. So I said, you know what? I'm going to kill some time. I'm going to drive around. There's a Wendy's right by us. One of the main fast food places right by us, right? There's only a couple fast food places right by our house. Wendy's is one of them. I said, I'm going to try the tendies. I'm actually going to get them. I'm going to get them for Brittany. She's a tendy girl. I'm going to get a tendies for Brittany. I'll get a little kids meal for Isla. And I'll get just like a double Baconator, right, from Wendy's. So we pull up to Wendy's and I order the tendies. By the way, $7.49 for just the tendies, not the meal. Overpriced. In fact, our meal combined, because I'm like, that's my other thing about Wendy's. Completely overpriced. So yeah, that's part of my beef. It's part of my beef. I ordered a kid's meal, a double Baconator, and a 4-piece tendies, and it was $20. That's insane to me. That's insane. A kid's meal, a double Baconator, and 4 tendies, and it was $20. And I want to show you these 4 tendies right here. Your mind is about to be blown. Look at this. I posted this on Twitter. Look at this. This is not 4 tendies, Wendy's. I don't know what this is. You have maybe one decent looking tendy, and even that one doesn't look that good. But I also understand, like, I'm in this game. I understand. I don't have the highest standards, right? I'm in this world. I get it. What is this? For $7.49 of my hard-earned money, there's this little nub. That's one of the tendies. It's a nub. I don't know what this is. I have no clue. That looks like a hairball. I don't know what that is. One looks like it's cut in half, the one on the bottom here on the screen. And there's one decent one, and then there's a skinny one. This is the most pathetic looking 4 tenders I've ever seen, especially for $7.49. $7.50 for this shit. So here's my thing, Wendy's. You have a killer ad campaign. You have a killer social media push. Again, brilliantly done. The product has to be there. It has to be there. You're delivering on the advertising. You're delivering on the marketing. The product has to be there. This is abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. Brittany opened this up and she goes, "What is this?" I go, "I don't know." I said, I don't normally do this. Especially since I am an admin of an account, of a restaurant account. I'm going to post this. Okay? And I did. So I posted on social, just a picture. I posted it and just said, at Wendy's, where are your 4 tendies? Really? ? Facepalm emoji. I'm not going to be too mean because I know this isn't easy. No response from Wendy's. So over 3 days ago, no response to this. Where's your team? Where's your social team? This is stuff I have to deal with every day. Where's your team? So then I DM'd them out of curiosity. Sent the picture, posted it, said, ordered 4 tendies yesterday at your location in Mount Washington in Cincinnati, Ohio. This is what I received. These are not 4 tendies. But then I give them some love. Your marketing in the tendies has been amazing, but this is what I got when I tried them. Need to match the product with the marketing and social media energy. Nothing. So then I responded yesterday. Nothing on this, no response. I'm done. I'm out. You lost me. You lost me, Wendy's. I'm out. I'm out on you. Bye. Like, for real, I'm done. $20 for all that. $20 for a little kid's meal, 4 awful tendies, and a double Baconator. Like, I'm out. I'm done. I got options. I got options. We all got options in life, right? There's never been a better time to be alive to have options. I'm out on Wendy's. No response. Nothing. And I don't expect them to get back to me instantly. I don't expect that. Again, I'm in this world. I get it. You just got to have a better product, man. And you can't charge that much. I'm out. And it sucks because, again, there's a Wendy's right by us, and sometimes the fast food is the easiest move. Sometimes it's the easiest move when you have little kids. And I'm really learning that. The Happy Meal at McDonald's has been a savior. By the way, McDonald's is my GOAT now. McDonald's is my GOAT. At this stage in my life, McDonald's is my GOAT. And it's not even close. It's not even close. There's a McDonald's by our kids' daycare, and it comes through in the clutch if I don't have food ready or we don't have food at the house. It comes through. It comes through every time. The app is so easy to use. It's easy. You order it ahead of time. You get to the drive-thru. You say, here's my number. It's just easy. They're not paying me. I'm just being real. And the Happy Meal at McDonald's, it's not the best. It's also not the worst as far as quality, as far as what you're giving a kid. For $4.50, she gets a tiny little cheeseburger. She likes it plain. Tiny little fries, apple slices, orange or apple juice, the Honest Kids apple juice, the good one that doesn't have a little sugar in it, which is what we give her. We give our kids. But here's my thing. You get so much better value for McDonald's. So it doesn't even come close, especially with their app and the deals they have on the app. It doesn't even come close to Wendy's. So I'm out. I'm done. Bye. See you later, Wendy. I might go, if I'm on a road trip and there's no other options. But if there's options while I'm home here in Cincinnati, I'm out on Wendy's. I'm out. Not only do these tendies, let's pull these back up. Not only do they look bad, they didn't taste good. I don't know what this is. This is not 4 tenders. Brittany and I like Raising Cane's here, right? We like Raising Cane's, which I know is obviously all over the country. We've never gotten something like this from Raising Cane's. Not one time. Not one time have we gotten something like this from Raising Cane's. Not one time. I don't know what this is, Wendy's. Get it together. Fix it. Or you're going to lose more customers. And you know what? They are, because they're closing down about 300 restaurants. Of course, I did my research. I follow this stuff. They're closing down about 300 locations in Cincinnati, or not in Cincinnati, across the country. Closing down about 300 to 350 low. That's a fair amount. I mean, they have a lot of locations. I believe it's like 5,000 or 6,000 locations in the country. But you're shutting down 300 locations. Maybe this is why. Maybe don't serve this. Maybe don't charge $20 for just guys, I talk about this all the time. It's just amazing to me what these places charge. I saw this thing on Twitter, what they were trying to charge for a pizza at Disneyland. Let me pull this bad boy up. This is what they were trying to charge for a pizza at Disneyland.
So we're at Alien Pizza Planet, right? And I'm looking at the prices. and their pizzas and all that. Look at how much they're charging for a whole pizza, guys.
Okay, so this is Alien Pizza Planet in Disneyland. Now, he does misspeak in this, just for the record. So we got to be accurate here in the video. He says it's $86, $86 for a 16-inch pepperoni pizza. Now, if you look closely at it, it does say it comes with 4 breadsticks, which, by the way, cost nothing for the restaurant. 2 side salads, whoop-de-doo, and 4 drinks. So for $86.99, I believe, you get a 16-inch pizza, basically a large pizza, 4 breadsticks, 2 side salads, and 4 drinks for $87.
Whole 16-inch pizza. Pepperoni, 80.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's $86.49, not $86.99. Save you 50 cents.
$6. Cheese, 84 for one pizza. That's Disneyland for you guys.
Okay, the video's not that interesting, and he goes and he looks at the pizza, and it's like, whatever. It's just a pizza. You get the point. This is why I talk about it all the time. Like, why would I ever go to Disneyland? Why? Give me a reason. Give me a single reason. If my kids are going to go to Disneyland, I just go, shut up. Shut up. Like, not happening. Not happening. Dude, even if money wasn't an issue, it's such a principle thing for me at this point. It really is. It really is. It's such a principle thing for me at this point, for the cost of what it would be to go to Disneyland. And then you walk in and you want to get a large pie. You've been dealing with just all these, yeah, you guys have been to these places. You're dealing with an amusement park and these adults who haven't grown out of being a child, and they've got Mickey ears on and they're 400 pounds and it's hot and it's sweaty and your kids are crying and they need to take a nap and you just want to kill yourself. You just want to absolutely walk in front of one of those roller coasters and end your life because you're just at that point. But you go, you know what? I can get a fresh pie. Maybe that'll make me feel better. Maybe that'll make me feel better. A nice big old pepperoni pizza. Who doesn't cheer up when they eat a pepperoni pizza? Who doesn't feel better after they have a nice slice of good old American pepperoni pizza? And then you look at the price and you go, $87? $87? Does it come with a side ribeye steak? $87 for a pepperoni pizza? No, just I can't. Like, pretty soon, you had the Luigi Mangione. You're going to have that at just fast food restaurants. Like, people, I mean, I'm joking, but I'm not. People are going to just start shooting up grocery stores because of the prices. Walking, and you see these people in here. Look at this. Let me just pull it back up. Look at all these people in here. Look at these people. Look at it. I mean, there's people in there. I mean, this is the pizza. It's just a normal looking pizza. $87. After tax, you're pushing over $90 for a pizza. And what do you think that cost them? What do you think their overhead is to make that pizza? What's their what's Disneyland's ROI? Like, what percentage is the ROI on that? What's it cost to make that pizza? $10? I might be completely off, by the way. It might be even cheaper. I don't know. You getting 100% return on that? But that's my point. Going back to Wendy's, it's like I'm just done. I'm done with, I've talked about. I'm turning into my dad. I guess that's the thing. I guess I'm a 44-year-old dad of 2, and this is what happens. But again, even if money wasn't an issue, even if I had as much money as I wanted, I'd be like, no, I'm not paying $87 for a pizza. I'm not paying, $7.50 for this at Wendy's. I'm just not again. I tried it. I never tried the tendies. I'm done. I'm out. Sorry. It's a principle thing. It truly is. I'm like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is that Wendy's was trying to serve me. I really don't. And it's just amazing to me that they could have such a brilliant marketing campaign, such a brilliant troll job on Chick-fil-A right outside a football stadium. And then I go in there and they're like, here. That one looks like a turd. It looks like, when sometimes you have like a rolled up ball turd that you're constipated. That's what that one chicken tendy looks like right there. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm done with this. I can't do it anymore, guys. Never going to Disneyland. And the more I see about Disneyland, I just like, why? That's always my question. My question is always, why would you do this? Why do you hate yourself so much? Why do you hate your bank account so much? Why don't you just look at your kid and go, no, you can watch Disney Plus. It's much cheaper. It's a much better bang for your buck. And I get it. I got a 3-year-old, soon to be 3-year-old who loves that stuff. She loves Mickey Mouse. She's got all the characters. She's got all the stuffed animals. She's got Mickey. She's got Minnie. She's got Daisy and Donald and Goofy, Pluto, the whole 9 yards. She's got them all. If she ever looks at me and says, I want to go to Disneyland, I'm just going to laugh in her face. Say, cool, get a job. Not on my watch. Ain't happening. Okay, on a lighter note, I've started getting into just fat people AI videos. I can't stop watching these. Have you guys seen any of these? I feel like it's not as big as it should be. I've liked a few of these videos on Instagram, and you guys know how the algorithm works. You know how it works. You like a few videos that people make of fat people, and then they just keep giving you more and more and more. And these videos, I don't know why, but they make me laugh so hard. They're so stupid. They'll just create an AI fat person and show them, I'll show you here in a second, going down a water slide, and the water slide breaks and water's going everywhere. And it's just so ridiculous, and it makes me laugh. And there's this one guy, I forget what his handle is, but he's a fat dude himself. He's a creator, and he just makes these. He just makes fat AI videos of fat people. It makes me laugh. And again, it always goes back to my point of there's so much crap going on in the world. There's just so much negative stuff. They want everybody to fight each other. They do. The powers that be. Don't be fooled, guys. Don't be fooled. They want each side to fight each other. They want us to go on X and Threads and whatever it is to argue. And I'm like, yeah, I could do that with my time. I could watch fat people breaking a water slide. I saw these. I'm going to pull these up. These are some pretty funny ones. They're ridiculous.
No! It's giving way! Hold on!
It's so stupid. It's so dumb. It's just somebody creating fat women in bikinis at a water park. But again, I mean, look, it looks pretty real. This is what's crazy about AI. Like, I'm really big into watching these videos because it's fascinating how real it looks. The line between truth, the fiction, the fact or fiction, so to speak, is just so blurred. And here's what else is crazy about our country. Would you be this shocked? We are so fat, and the numbers back it up. The numbers back it up. We're just so fat. I mean, trust me. I've had the McDonald's way too much in the last 6 months. I'm speaking as one of them. Right? It's an easy move. Like I said, if I got kids and I don't have money, or I'm sorry, if I don't have groceries and it's cheap. But like if you saw a woman like this at a water park, would you be that shocked? Would you be that surprised if you saw an obese woman this big and in a bikini? No. It's the American way. I mean, watch this stuff. It's so ridiculous.
On my count. 3, 2, 1. Let me get that.
Okay, this one I love. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. This guy through Sora, he creates fat people going to McDonald's and they're so fat mid-order, the floor they break through the floor. The floor just falls through. And I'm telling you, it's so stupid, guys. I just laugh. I laugh every damn time. If you're listening to this on audio, you got to watch these things. This is just so funny. This is just a quick little montage of fat people ordering food at McDonald's. And they're so fat, and they're all, of course, in motorized carts, that they fall through the floor.
That triple quarter deluxe, extra onions, and a large fry.
Okay.
Sir?
Guys, let me get 2 Big Macs, extra pickles, and a large fries. Make it 2 fries.
Sure thing, sir. That'll be... Whoa!
Give me 2 double cheeseburgers, large fry, and a chocolate shake.
You got it, sir. Anything else?
It's so stupid. It's so dumb. It's so dumb, but it's so funny. Again, you know my message to everybody, always. Don't fall prey to arguing with people. Don't do it. Don't do it. Life is too short, man. Life is too short. Don't go online and argue with people. You're absolutely wasting your time. Don't do it. Do this. And then here's another funny one. I don't know why they put some larger woman, some fatter woman. I don't know why she's basically riding a bull in a grocery store. I don't know why they did this, but it's great.
All right there, big girl. You ready? Let's go. Let's go, Miss Dakota. I need at least 20 seconds on this motherfucker.
She's a big one. I don't mean the bull. It's so dumb. It's so ridiculous. They just put a fat chick on a bull going crazy in a grocery store. But it makes me happy, man. I'll tell you what. You know, life is short. It truly is. And this stuff is so ridiculous. It makes me happy. I love the AI voiceovers. I'm sorry, like where they take somebody. 50 Cent does this a lot, and you just create what they're saying, and they're obviously not really saying it. It's just life is too short, man. Life is too short, and I find myself, especially if you're dealing with 2 little girls, at the end of the night, just giggling to myself, and. I was looking at my algorithm. I know we did this on Dirty Sports. I was looking at, you can look at your algorithm right on Instagram, and I was like, good. It's all just stupid stuff. It's all humor, sports stuff, but like these are the things that I'm looking at, right? It's showing you the algorithm you're looking at. There wasn't a single political thing in there. It doesn't mean I don't look at politics stuff or political stuff. But I don't want it to take up headspace besides just taking information in, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to, again, argue with strangers. It's crazy to me when we have access to all this fun stuff, all this clever, creative stuff. By the way, my favorite one, which they won't show anymore, my favorite fat person video, which got me into this whole thing, was somebody going on a zip line. And the truth is, it got me. It was a fat person going on a zip line where it breaks and they fall down into the ravine. And it was so good. I was like, did that really happen? Did some fatty really just fall down into a ravine and die? Is this for real? That's what got me into these fat people AI videos. And I like, yeah, again, the algorithm, you know how it works. I like that video. Next thing you know, it just feeding me this content. Just feeding it to me left and right. But like, yeah, man. It's funny stuff. It's stupid. It makes me laugh. And by the way, that bothers me. Like, why is Instagram blurring that out? They're saying like they won't show it now. They won't show it. You can click on it, and I think you can hear the audio. But it's like, I don't know if it's offensive. It goes against their guidelines. I don't know. Point is, guys, just enjoy this stuff. There's a lot of it out there. And for me, it's fat AI people, which if I keep going to McDonald's, I'm going to turn into one of them. But I'm not going to Wendy's. I'm not going to Wendy's. You out. Sorry. You run a great social. You run an amazing social. You run great marketing. The food sucks now. It absolutely sucks. Absolutely sucks. So I'm out. Wendy's is out. Disneyland's been out. I follow this page. What is it? It's where I see all that stuff, like the Disneyland financial dystopia. Follow this page on financial dystopia. And I don't know. And I just get these things that pop up and they'll show me. I'm like, God damn, $87 for pizza. It's ridiculous. It is short though, guys. Life is short. And today is the 6-year anniversary of my mom dying. And I'm just reminded by that, I'm just reminded life is short. It's short. It comes sometimes unexpectedly. It ends unexpectedly. And it's just like, take advantage of it is all I'm saying. I was thinking today, it's crazy how it's been 6 years since my mom died. It's crazy because it feels like 60 years and it also feels like 6 months. Death is weird like that. It's really weird like that. And I don't even know how to explain it unless you know somebody who dies. Because I think about myself since my mom died, right? Just in my own life. I'm like, since my mom died, I left California. I moved back to Cincinnati. I met Brittany. We bought a house. We had one kid. We had a second kid. And all that's happened in a little over 4 years, to be honest. My mom passed 6 years ago. But I was reading out of curiosity. I told you guys, I have a little journal for both my parents where if something comes into my mind or pops up in my head, I'll just jog some stuff down. And after they died and I was by myself and I was single and I was living by myself, I was writing in that thing all the time. I missed them so much. And it's really gone down as far as what the entries I put in, right? Because I'm busy. I have my own life. I got my own family. I got my own kids. Anyway, but I was just out of curiosity before I started this show. I said, what did I write the last few years on the anniversary of my mom's death? And you can just see the gradual progress of just like how it gets easier and easier because time does heal all wounds, right? And I just thought that was really interesting to see just where I've gotten. And even last year being like, it's easier. And then this year, it doesn't mean I'm not sad. Doesn't mean I won't be emotional because I already have been today. Doesn't mean I'm not thinking about my mom. I think about her every day. But it just means that time does heal all wounds. And especially for me, having a family has just been the best blessing ever for me. Having 2 little girls, even though they drive me crazy at times, even though they're lunatics, has just been the best blessing ever. And I'm thankful. I'm grateful. And also I do get sad, which I've talked about with my mom not here. These are fun stages to have grandparents. These really are. They're at adorable young ages. Be great to have my mom here for advice. Be great to have my mom here to help us out. All those things. So you really miss those. You really miss out on those. I've said it a million times. Them never knowing my mom is tough. It's a tough pill to swallow. But I still have all those great memories of my mom. Brittany's mom lost a friend this week, very similar to my mom. Completely unexpected, where the body just shut down her like dear friend of 30 years, like her ride or die. And she lost her suddenly, sadly, this week on Monday. Like things went south. She's rushed to, the ER, gone in like 7 hours. Very similar to my mom. Now, my mom was drawn out over a few days, but very similar is in the organs start shutting down. She had sepsis. Everything stops functioning, right? So just heartbreaking for her mom, heartbreaking for this woman's family, everybody, friends, everybody. So Brittany's mom called me yesterday. She called me twice, actually, just to talk about it. And it's like, my view on this stuff is interesting because she's like, she called me because she's like, I can't relate. Or I'm sorry, my family can't really relate. They've never gone through this. Now, Brittany's mom has lost both her parents too. But I don't know. I just found it interesting that like her mom called me and wanted to talk through it. And she was obviously emotional. And she's like, you get it. You've been here. You went through this with both your parents. And, I was actually, I was like, it's crazy that would happen this week, the same week that my mom died. But I had a moment where I was like, you know what? Maybe this is what I got to do. Maybe, not what I got to do, but like, this is what my mom would do. Like, I need to be here for Brittany's mom or whoever, because it's not always easy stuff to talk about. And I have a voice, I have a platform, I have all this stuff. It's like, that's what I need to do at times is just be open. And I am, you guys know that my DMs are always open. And the point is to just talk about this stuff. Because the truth is, you can't really relate to somebody unless they've gone through it in these circumstances, like anything in life. You said about anything, right? So that was why her mom was calling. She can't talk to her 3 kids. She can, her husband, but they've never lost anybody real close. And the truth is, it meant a lot to me. And she called me and she's like, I know you know what I'm going through. All the feelings of sadness, grief, anger. Why would this happen? How does this happen? I said, I still go through that all the time. Truthfully, 6 years later with my mom, I still go through all those stages. And I've talked about it on this show. That's one of the main reasons I did this show is I want to be able to talk about this stuff, right? I want to be able to talk about days where you get angry about somebody being gone or, things that probably don't sound right, but you go through them as far as like, why do I have all these uncles who never got married, but they live to be in their 90s? I'm not saying I want them dead, but it's like, why do those guys get to live that long? They don't have kids. Some of my mom's brothers. And it might sound pretty fucked up saying it truthfully, but it's the truth, right? It's how you feel. Like, why does Uncle so-and-so get to live to be 90? Mom dies suddenly in her late 60s. She's got kids. She's got grandkids. It just makes you question everything because ultimately it's just not fair. It's not. There's no rhyme or reason to this is kind of what I've learned. And to kind of go full circle on all this stuff, like that's why I've and I think I've done a good job of like devoting my time just to stuff that's going to make me laugh or spend it with the kids. Because I don't know. I don't know what my time is. None of us know. That's basically like that's what it is, so to speak. And I obviously think about that stuff this time of year in particular, every time it's the anniversary of my mom's death or when it's the anniversary of my dad's death, it's the same thing, you know. It's like, dude, don't sweat the small stuff. I mean, Wendy's is out. They're still out, though. They're still out. Sorry. Those tendies were awful. They looked awful. They tasted awful. I'm out on Wendy's. But that's my point, right? The through line is use your time wisely because you don't know. And that's why Wendy's is out. Side note, before we wrap this up, they did strike a deal. Update from last episode. United Healthcare, those awful people over there at United Healthcare, did strike a deal finally with TriHealth here in Cincinnati. So my daughter Molly will be getting tubes next week under our health insurance. So that's good news. They struck a deal literally with like hours to go before the day ended on New Year's Eve. These people are evil. They are truly evil, these healthcare providers. Just the worst of the worst. But a deal was struck, so she'll be getting some tubes in her ears next week, which is, it's you know, as a dad who's gone through kids with ear infections, it's exciting. It sounds so stupid. The things that get me excited now are insane. Like, I get excited when my daughter poops on the toilet at daycare. I get excited when I see, oh, Molly took 2 naps today at daycare. Oh, Molly slept through the night. Oh, Molly's eating all her dinner. She's on to human food now. This is what excites me now. It's wild what becoming a parent does to you. All right, hotline. Do we have one? Do we still have one? I haven't even looked at it in a while. Yeah, we got a hotline. Here it is, 859-935-0078. Give a shout. As always, guys, the DMs are open. I appreciate the DMs you guys will send on Instagram and Twitter. So the DMs are open. We can chat. We can talk dad stuff. We can talk sports. We can talk favorite fast food, whatever you want. I'm there. Not going anywhere. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. We'll see you next week. Peace.